My stupid tablet is being. My stupid tablet likes to make the camera all messed up also. So here's another one.
As a scientist, naturally I started with a standard battery of tests we conduct on all such captures. Hello, beautiful. First was an attempt at communication. How are we feeling? Do you have a name? Are you in pain?
Section Commander, you're too close!
Hi there. Lovely weather, don't you think? Are you hungry? That was close!
That's what I've been trying to tell you!
Sadly, my findings were consistent with all other past attempts. No communication with them seemed possible. That said, my time spent in intimate proximity to these creatures did indeed help me cope with the tediousness of day-to-day tasks. Once upon a time, many centuries ago now, there lived a vicious tribe of cannibals. You may think I'm speaking of your kind, but in fact, these cannibals were human. They would maraud unwary travelers near their cave. Their ruthless palate did not discriminate between merchant and clergyman, highborn or low. Valuables were taken, flesh feasted upon.
We gotta go through this again? Her naming scheme is so weird.
Yeah. What did she end up going with last time?
It was Chikatilo and Albert.
In the end, these cannibals subsisted on human meat for 25 years, give or take. Historians suspect they killed somewhere around 500 people during that time. That's probably more victims than the two of you have gorged on combined. To their credit, though, they perfected the art of preparing flesh. Steaks cut from hindquarter meat, leather diced and added to stew, belly fat ground into patties and fried, sausages made from blood clots and intestinal lining. In fact, one might even suggest they furthered the culinary arts. In that respect, they were distinct from you. Alas, this tribe of gormandizing cannibals were caught and executed by the providence of a single mistake. In that respect, you aren't so dissimilar. You both underestimated your quarry's resourcefulness and wound up captured, victims of your own appetite. In honor of the cannibal tribe's notorious leader, I'm going to christen you beauties accordingly. You'll be Sani. You are Bean. No need to fret, though. I'm not going to publicly disavow you or burn you at the stake. Pleasure to meet you, Sani. Likewise, Bean. Let's be chums, huh? That's how I came to name the 7-meter Titan Bean and his grinning 4-meter companion Sani. The next step involved sensory deprivation, denying them sunlight. Observing as we do that Titans are less active in the nocturnal hours, we may extrapolate from this experiment that the sun is likely a key source of energy for them. Nevertheless, I discovered a profound difference between the two. Well done, Sani. See you in the morning. Sweet dreams, you lug. Corroborating previous data, Sani grew notably sluggish after only an hour's lack of sun. My, someone's certainly the night owl, huh? You're going to wear me out. Ah, well, this wouldn't be my first all-nighter in the name of science. Bean, however, still beamed 3 hours in. A staggering find, believe me. They don't require food or water to survive. They possess vocal organs but have absolutely no need to breathe. The only thing their bodies metabolize into energy is sunlight. Every Titan may have a different threshold for sunlight withdrawal, so I have to be careful. Don't want them dying on me, you know. Several have passed on in captivity owing to my ignorance, sad to say. 2 in particular perished of decapitation when we accidentally struck the soft spot. Poor devils. Chikataloni and Albert, their names were. Such adorable ear-to-ear smiles. What I did to them was terrible. It haunts me. I mustn't let that happen again. I couldn't bear it.
Yeah, no. Sure.
Carry it on! Physical contact with them was the next obvious step because I simply had to know whether or not they experienced pain as you or I!
Why is it necessary for you to scream, Section Commander?
I can't do this and not scream, damn Sonny was more, shall we say, introverted than his counterpart. If he felt pain, he was unwilling to show it. Go on. Talk to me.
For the love of God, stand clear!
You almost got me that time, didn't you, darling?
You want your head chopped off?
Sonny's range of expression is somewhat limited, I think. The only things he knows to do are lunge and bite.
Commander, all due respect, but how can you be so lighthearted about them? You talk like they're badly behaved pets. It's just, they're the single greatest threat mankind has ever faced. They've nearly driven us to extinction. You're a scout. You know that. You've seen them in action countless times.
True. In fact, more than my fair share of friends have died in the jaws of a titan right in front of me. When I first became a scout, I fought them out of pure white-hot hatred. But one day, I came to a realization. I'd kicked the severed head of a 3-meter titan out of spite. It weighed next to nothing. Might as well have been a feather. In the realm of improbability, that fact would seem to rank fairly high. Their utter strength argues against it. And such was the case with every titan. Contrary to the appearance of density and great mass, the severed limbs were light as tree bark. I've been given to understand that when you transform, your titan body materializes as if out of thin air. It's so bizarre. In fact, the only way I can think to describe it is to say their appearance stands in sharp contrast to their true substance. We've been fumbling around in the dark, our prime offensive tactic based on contempt and fear. We need a fresh strategy, one guided by knowledge, a whole new way of looking at the enemy. Of course, it could be a complete waste of time. Still, though, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Joining the Scouts has been an eye-opener, shock after shock. And it's not just Section Commander Haji. Everyone here's a little off. It's like I've wandered into a sanctuary for crackpots. But they're striving for change. That's been the appeal of the Scouts all along, right? Commander Haji, if you don't mind, I think I should hear about these experiments in greater detail.
What? Really?
Yes, I want to know everything. If I'm going to help you tomorrow, I'll need it.
Good point. Well, I might have glossed over one or two important details. Right, full disclosure then. We may be here a while.
Good.
I ought to start from our first captured titan. That was the birth of my first hypothesis, you see. Carried to its natural conclusion, though, the experiment yielded nothing of positive value. But listen to me rambling on. I'm sure you surmised all this from your training. They did cover this stuff, right?
Yes, they did. Every last bit.
Great! We can use that as a jumping off point for my own theories. Let us review, shall we?
Huh? Well,
Consider how the Titans...
Section Commander Hanji, come quickly! The test subjects. They're dead. Both of them killed.
Such valuable specimens. Is this a soldier's work?
Yeah, but they haven't pegged the one responsible yet. They were killed just before dawn, apparently. By the time the guards got here, the bastard cleared out on ODM gear.
Whoever it was must have had a lookout to warn him about the guards.
Oh dear. Someone's gone stark raving mad, haven't they?
How did this happen?
Let it go. This is a matter for the military police.
Yes, sir.
What is it you think you see? Who do you think the real enemy is here? Ignore me. Loaded question.
that?
As the manhunt for the assassin of Sonny and Bean gets underway, Mikasa, Armin, and their comrades in the 104th Cadet Corps must, for better or worse, decide to which regiment they will pledge their lives.
Tsunami's just getting